Hi, it's Michael from Arcade Classics, and today we're looking at Spy Hunter by Bally. This was made in 1983. There are two versions of this game, the upright and the cockpit. This is the Australian version. This was built by Leisure and Allied. This particular machine was brought to us by a collector. He bought it in a second-hand shop, not working. Had it for a few months, then brought it to us, and it's been here for around 2 years. It's been quite a repair, so we're going to go through the repair details and also have a look at some of the fantastic gameplay on this machine. Before we move on, here's another interesting little fact. This machine's got its registration label. Back in the 80s and 90s, when you had an arcade machine, you had to register your machine, had to have a label on it. So this was still in commercial use in 1994. Wouldn't have lasted too long after that, I wouldn't imagine. Let's have a look in the back here. First thing you have to do is get the monitor chassis serviced. So the chassis has been redone on this. Recap the power supply. Need to change a lot of headers on these machines. They tarnish, don't make good contact, and then you start losing voltage or not getting the signals you need. So been a bit of crimping and repinning of some connectors. The amplifier, that had to be recapped as well. So that's your soundboard. That's your main board there, which is a multi-layer board, quite complex. That is your amp mixer, your amplifier. That's your controller board for your controls. That's a lamp display unit there that lights up the lamps. So pretty complex inside. This motherboard had quite a few issues, some graphics faults and some other problems. Quite a few new sockets to be put on this, and some failed ICs as well. Took a bit of finding, but eventually we got there and got the glitches out of it. Got it all playing as it should. The last thing we'll be doing to this is adding some NV RAM, so we've got backup of the high scores. The thing that's really cool about this steering wheel, you've got buttons on both sides and triggers on both sides, and they all have different functions because you've got different weapons which you may need to use to trigger off your smoke screen or your oil slick or your missiles. Time for some gameplay. Okay, shift gears. Yeah, you've got to throttle the accelerator, as you can easily go too fast and crash into the cars in front of you. You can't shoot the motorbikes and the civilian cars. It's only the enemies you want to shoot, so you've got to dodge some of these cars on the road. Road narrows, gets quite tricky. And after a while, we'll pass a weapons van. We parked on the road, I think on the left-hand side. And we passed that now. The weapons van's going to try and get in front of you. This is when it gets hard because the enemies come in, try and stuff you up. So what we're hoping to do now is pass the weapons van and then get in. That'll give us another weapon to choose, so we'll have an extra feature on the light. Now, the one thing about getting a weapon, as soon as you crash, you lose that weapon. And it gets harder and harder and harder. A little bit of video editing. You don't want to see me crash half a dozen times. Just past the weapons van again. Made it in there. And now we have a smoke screen. You can find us online at arcadeclassics.com.au. We're on Facebook, we're on TikTok. Just look up Arcade Classics Australia, you'll find us there. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, share and comment. We'll catch you on the next video. Cheers for now.